In the DM position, I'm so confused. Surely Morton and Steph going means a new DM. And not necessarily. I mean, they could look at it from the perspective of we've got Gravenberch and Endo, and then we've got others who can do the role, like McAllister. So maybe they just don't think they can give enough minutes or squad appearances to the likes of Bajcetic. And with Stefan, I think it's really important this year that he does get a lot of football. He has to play. He has to build back up that muscle memory and that rhythm. So I think I understand both of those moves, but I would like to see at least a clause to claw them back or bring one of them back if we need them. So Dave O.C. Kopp has just said Stefan Bajcetic is set to complete a loan move to Salzburg after they qualified for the Champions League. Bobby Clark and Stefan Bajcetic are set for Champions League football together. So one of those obviously is a permanent move, but it is just a good move. A good move, good experience, at a good level, and I think it will stand Liverpool in good stead. But again, with all due respect to all of these stories, still nothing on a centre-back. And that worries me. Because let's say we're talking about selling Joe, right? Let's say Palace come in with an offer to buy Joe. It's already Tuesday and we're really late, so you're into Wednesday. You've got to get both medicals done on both sides of it, both sets of paperwork done on both sides of it, and your replacement as well. It's a lot to be doing here in a short window of time, so I'm hoping every day when I get up that we're further along than we are, because now I feel like we're at a point of, what's the phrase here? Hope rather than expectation. I'd like to see some concrete stuff. I'd like to know Chiesa's on a plane. I'd like to know Palace have had a bid in for Gomez and we're looking at a replacement, or that there isn't a bid coming in for Gomez and Gomez is staying and we won't be getting a centre-back. I'll still think it's the wrong decision for us not to strengthen, but there's just a lot of faith having to be given over here for these last 3 days. Not quite sold on loaning Stefan Bajcetic to Salzburg. We should find a better league for him to develop in, preferably in the Premier League. But he is going to be playing Champions League football, Tobias, and that is a very high level. He's also working with a coach that we know will develop him well over there in Pep Linders. So I think it's a good move. I wouldn't have been against the Premier League loan either. But I think he's probably got more opportunity to get minutes over in Salzburg. And that's the most important thing for me right now with Stefan, is getting him back up to getting those minutes in his legs, gaining the experience. And as I said, Champions League football, that's going to be good for him. Hopefully we don't get drawn against Salzburg. I mean, that would be... We don't want to be coming up against Clark and our own boy Bajcetic.